Yeah, welcome to yet another episode of Mr. Vamos Dissects. With me today, I'm joined by Sweet Baby, Captain Knights FC, a Nigerian fanatic. And well, he joins me today to talk about what climaxes the end of the Africa Cup of Nations tournament, which is the final. Ivory Coast is taking on Nigeria, and I think this is the best final that we will have because these are two teams that have a history of winning trophies. Ivory Coast doing that in 2015, and Nigeria doing that in 2013. So, first and foremost, I'd like to thank you guys for subscribing, for liking, and then for those of you that are new on the channel, we basically talk about dissection. We basically talk about football. We talk about some of the dynamics that happen before a game goes through, some of the player matchups, what is in store for us when a football game starts. So I implore you guys to turn on those notifications, hit the subscribe button, and let's journey together in the sports field. Straight up, we'll go to the big game of the day, Ivory Coast and Nigeria. I'd like to maybe hear what my co-pundit is telling us today about this clash. What does he think, or maybe what does he want to tell us as we begin to digest and dissect?
Hello guys, Mr. Vamos, I'm honored to be hosted again. I'm a Nigerian and I think you would have said something that I predicted Nigeria would take this trophy. Nigeria is a good team, a very, very good team. As you have seen from the group stages, they were in a group which was not easy because if Equatorial Guinea was the leader of the group and the group had a team of Nigeria and Ivory Coast, that shows the group was not easy. Their last 16 match was not easy. Their quarterfinal match was not easy. Semi-finals, of course, we saw that drama. So Nigeria is a very good team. I'm looking forward to discuss with the Ivorian, Mr. Vamos, and we'll see who is going to take this trophy, the 2023 AFCON trophy.
So, just like you said, you're rooting for Nigeria, I will boldly tell you guys that I'm now rooting for Ivory Coast. Of course, the Morocco I was rooting for, somewhat in a tournament of the underdogs, was taken out. But if we were to get into this game, Joseph, I don't know, what do you think is going to be the X factor in that final there? Who do you think is going to be the X factor?
Nigeria has probably 4 people the team is relying on. Personally, I'm a fanatic of Oshimen. The guy can bully any defender in this universe. Any defender. So him alone can even create a chance. Just you playing in a very sluggish way can cost you. We remember a game of Cameroon-Nigeria when the Cameroon guy got a ball from a throw-in and was just sluggish. Victor Oshimen came, bullied him, got the ball from him. The guy wanted to tackle him, push him. The guy refused to fall. Victor Oshimen refused to fall. Went ahead, crossed the ball to Adaman Lukman. Then the guy scored, and that goal knocked out Cameroon. So Victor Oshimen, number 1. Adaman Lukman, I think in Everton he didn't do well.
Total pins in Everton.
But then when he went to Italy and he found those old men there, probably he performed and he brought that confidence to Nigeria. And Nigeria is looking very good with Adaman Lukman. So Lukman and Oshimen in the offensive positions, that is okay. Then we go in the midfield. Iwobi, I don't know what Arsenal used to do to him. When Iwobi went to Everton, he did perform well. But when he's in Fulham, he's a good man. In Nigeria, he's a total different player. You people, because nowadays the football is for statistics. How many chances have you created? How many dribbles? But I want you to look at Yobi. When he gets the ball, it is very rare he gives a blind pass. He runs. He can run from morning to the evening, just running, chasing people. So Yobi is also good in the midfield. We go to the defenders. We have Moses Simon is a replica of Victor Moses. The person never gets tired. Runs from wing A, wing B, wing A, wing, like now we go to their captain, Ikongo. Ikongo is like a coach. He even advised the coach to remove his teammate in the South African game. That is the level of leadership. That is the level of confidence these people have. And the strength of Nigeria is not in those people I've named, no. It is in that teamwork they have. Mr. Vamos, we had a discussion offline and he total rubbish Nigerians, like there is no football they play. They are just winning because probably they are versing a weak opponents. But I told him Nigeria is playing bad. In the group stage, it was not playing good football, but they are winning. That shows you that there is a time when they will play good football. So when they play good football, what will happen? So, Mr. Vamos, I don't know if you Ivorians can survive because you guys have been living day by day. You will see, you survive these minutes, next minutes you are about to go. So I don't know if you can survive.
So important to note that, just like I said, the AFCON has been very crazy. I didn't really root for Nigeria at the very beginning because not, just like you've seen the tournament, not very many teams that we expected to be up there were playing the football they were playing.
Yeah.
If I'm probably looking at how they've been playing, well, they have a main defense. Just like you forgot to speak about Calvin Bassey inside there.
Oh my man, that's the Fulham guy.
That's the Fulham guy.
He's so good.
So now, when you have a defensive partnership of Trostekong and Calvin Bassey, it has been rock solid at the back. And now, a defense is also built with the goalkeeper. Their goalkeeper, the Mwabili guy, I think Chipa United even sent a statement the other day and they were proud of the step he had taken Nigeria into the tournament. But now, if you have a partnership of Ikong and Bassey, and then you have a goalkeeper who is not used to conceding goals, then that there might give you a title challenge. The reason why I didn't really root for them is because you win games by scoring goals. And now, I was discussing with someone the other day, I don't know, Joseph, if you will agree with me that when players are playing in Europe and they come back onto the African soil, it's not them, they're playing with people that they are not used to playing with. So that's why I think Oshimen has suffered in this tournament, because he's not really getting the supply that maybe Kabachkelia might give him, maybe Bonitan.
I don't mind Oshimen not getting the supplies.
Yeah.
What he does for the team, the way he holds the ball, the way every defender is concentrating on him, leaving the other people to be free. So those are the people scoring. So because this is a team, this is not a one-man team. If he does not score and another person scores and Nigeria wins, that is okay. And plus me, the mentality I have, you say you win games by scoring. Me, the mentality I have, you win games by not being scored. So if your defense is selfish, your defense does not concede a lot of goals. For example, Nigeria has conceded only 2 goals. Am I right?
So that must be the figure. That must be the figure.
2 goals in 6 matches. So you see how that makes you it gives you a higher win rate. So if you score goals and then you be scored, it's not easy. It's not easy. That is why Ivorians are hustling.
So this is what I think. Well, a final is a final. Like when you come through to a final, you even find QPR beating Bayern Munich in a final.
Yeah, you are right.
So just like you said, Ivory Coast has been, I think maybe, let's use the word, they've been praying. They've been playing according to maybe what the Ivorian gods are saying. They've been playing on luck. It's basically been a roller coaster of a journey for them. But where am I rooting for Ivory Coast for starters? When Ivory Coast sacks the coach, their manager that took them in the group stages, they call upon someone to come and take the team, interim manager. And the interim manager is a person, this is an Ivorian. He definitely has Ivory Coast at heart. So I've been saying from all the episodes behind that man alone has changed the tactics of the game, the tactics of how Ivory Coast has been playing. So when Ivory Coast comes through in the round of last 16, as they came as the last, I think they were correct me if I'm wrong, they were the last,
even
the
in
losers.
best of 3,
Exactly.
they were the last. They were
But interestingly, they're now in the final. Ivory Coast is now, I think they noticed that they're the host nation now. So they have to deliver, they have to make sure that everyone in Abidjan and all those areas is happy about the football they're playing. For a team that side a tournament without a Sebastian Haller and Simon Adingra, who are not really so fit, and of course the former coach was not giving them minutes, and now for players like that, they need to gain momentum, they need to come and begin playing again so that they can maybe see how to turn a game inside out. And you saw that notably when Adingra came on in the semi-final? The time when they were playing against Mali, he came on quarterfinal, thank you. Quarterfinals, he scored the equalizer, and the rest was history.
He made an assist, then he scored the equalizer.
Exactly. So, and now for Sebastian Haller, who got his first start of the tournament, the last time out when they were playing against, who did they play against in the semis? Against, was that South Africa? What was that? Against DRC Congo, which was a pretty decent side. Well, he fluffed the lines very many times, but he came out with the all-important goal. So I'm looking at Ivory Coast defying all the odds, forgetting all there was in the tournament and coming through to win a trophy. Because when a Sebastian Haller, who is fresh off his first start and his first maybe 80 minutes, he's definitely going to be looking to come through and become a match winner in a final. Important to note, Sebastian Haller had cancer. 2022, he was battling with cancer.
Yeah,
he took a sabbatical of football to focus on his health. And here he is now. He's here trying to push Ivory Coast. For Ivory Coast, my special mentions would be, I remember you talking about your Nigerians. Now, if you guys look at Max Grado, the other day I was telling you guys on social media that I think Max Grado must be like a 45-year-old. Well, the statistics and the math shows that he's 36, but every team needs a player who wants to win something. If you're to watch the game Max Grado played against Democratic Republic of Congo, in fact, they actually gave him the captain's armband. It was stripped off Frank Kessie, and they gave it to him. He put in a stellar performance in that game. He was running left, right, and center. No wonder he made the assist for Sebastian Haller to score the goal that they scored. And now, of course, I'll never even stop talking about Seko Fofana. Fofana is a dynamite. I don't know, Joseph, if you probably are setting up a team and you want someone who is going to bring his lungs and put them there, I don't know if you'll pick anybody.
Well, like the coach of DRC Congo said, this AFCON is not an AFCON of surprises. No, it's an AFCON of hard work. It shows you that for these two teams to reach the final, you cannot say they don't deserve it. You cannot say that they have just played their way or weak opponents. No, it has been hard work, and I am very pleased that these Africans, all these games we are seeing in Africa, we have gone back to our roots. You know, we were not born in those times of we were born, but we are not understanding football. The times where Cameroon went to quarterfinals, Senegal, those days of those old men, the song. So
the Canos,
the Okochas, they were playing African football. run, have energy, push a person. Not these things of pass, find space, pass. No, you have to run, you have to be able to have gas. So I like the way Fofana plays. Even before halftime, you can see his shirt is dripping of sweat there, as if it's raining. So, but on a special note, Ivory Coast, it's surprising that they are on the finals, because it's the only team which has come just crawling. So, and it's not easy. Same teams in the same group, they played a game once before and Nigeria won. So people be there say that it's not easy to win the team in the same tournament twice. No, that's bullshit. Nigeria is going to slaughter these people. Simply because Ivory Coast, somehow they just wake up in the match later. They cannot come in the match and they be serious on the first minute. You can see it in the games of Senegal, in the games of Mali, in the games of maybe DRC Congo, but DRC Congo was a weaker opponent compared to Senegal and Mali. So Ivory Coast, they wake up late in the game, and that will cost them. And these Nigerians are very serious. They will chase them down to even if they are hiding under the bed, they will chase them out. So it's going to be a very nice final.
So one thing I even forgot, I cannot even forget Frank Kessie inside their shirt number 8 Ivory Coast. I think he's trying to move into the footsteps of Solomon Kalou, who was the shirt number 8 for Ivory Coast. Yeah. Important to note that the last time Ivory Coast and their so-called golden generation won the AFCON in 2015, those are some of the people that came off the bench to see how Ivory Coast wins that tournament. Back in the day they had the Wilfred Bonies. And of course the Drogbas that left, it was really very painful for them not to win the AFCON. And I think, it's normally good for a generation that has a lot of talents to win a trophy before they mainly exit. I think you guys saw the celebration and the drama that was on the touchline for Drogba, how emotional it was for him and the Ivory Coast side to get into the final. So when we talk about, if we want to talk about the AFCON, Ivory Coast and Nigeria, me and Joseph might almost not agree, because if you are rooting for somebody, no one is going to come. Even background noise is not going to enable you to maybe talk about what you want to talk about. But now let's just give these guys the final verdict. And now for the final verdict, I think let's get who wins this final for us. How do they win it for us? Who might probably be the goal scorer?
The finals, because we have had the best refereeing standards I've ever seen in my life.
Special mention here to the VAR and the
These
refereeing.
things of Europeans, the Premier League, they can make you cry. This person gives a penalty in another game, they don't give a penalty. The ref in this game will decide a lot. I see the game ending in a draw in 90 minutes, even in the extra time a draw, and it will come up. We are going to go for a dramatic win. It's going to be
Penalty shootout, you said.
But I think we are going to have penalties on each side in the 90 minutes. We are going to have the 1-1. Even in the group game, Nigeria scored using a penalty.
Interesting. Oshimen was taken out.
So I think it's going to be a draw, 1-1 or 0-0. But the winner is going to take it in the penalty.
So Nigeria takes it in penalties.
Yes.
So thank you for that. We'll definitely be checking to see what happens. Of course, it's going to be a crazy Sunday evening. I don't even know I don't know where you guys are going to be for Sunday, but don't even think about missing the final. My prediction for me is going to be simple. Finals are games of narrow margins. Just like, Muhima Michael, one of my guys, shout outs to him. He mentioned something like Joseph mentioned here about if someone beats you in a group game, then automatically you meet them again, you're going to win them. So I don't want to say that I'm tending to what he's saying, but if Nigeria beats Ivory Coast 1-0 during the groups. Now my prediction for you will be very simple. Sebastian Haller goal in the final 1-0 Ivory Coast.
Okay, Mr. Bombers.
So, yeah, that's to say.
Sunday is just a few hours away. So let's wait and see.
So, and then just, of course, we don't want to underlook the strikes that Democratic Republic of Congo and South Africa took, but we're just going to give you a minute to give you guys what we think about the game. If it's
for me, I am for DRC Congo because they are our neighbors, and I just want to appreciate what the coach has done for DRC Congo.
Uganda's guys would not like to hear what you're saying now.
And the seriousness of the Congo players. I was watching Congo playing Egypt, and they brought in Banza, and Banza made no, it was quarterfinals. Yeah. Banza made he wanted to hustle a defender, and Wisa took him on the side and told him, "Wait, stop playing in our game. We are leading. You don't have to get a stupid yellow card or a red card. Concentrate." That is signs of maturity in a team. Like, you can see another player talking another player to be serious in that game. So Congo, in all, they have reached there because of their hard work. And of course, South Africa is also a good team. I appreciate that they have used the players in their own league. So it's players playing in their own league, in their home country, who are playing in this team. So it's really good work for Africa.
So what's your prediction for the game? Who takes the third playoff for you?
The third playoff, you end in a 2-2, 90 minutes, then we go in extra time, also penalties.
So who wins the penalties?
Congo will win the penalties. South Africans are very bad penalty takers. They have a very good keeper.
Very rubbish penalty.
They are very bad.
Rubbish like that.
Very bad. Yeah.
So, well, for me it's simple. I don't want you guys to think that I cannot side with Joseph, but of course, this is well, South Africa has been a good outfit in this tournament actually, leaving aside that those nonsensical penalties that they take, but it's been a good outfit. So me, I'm definitely going to give South Africa a win because they definitely want to take something back to the headquarters of DSTV. Aside from that, it's been great hosting you, Wembo Joseph. It's been nice getting the insights from you. It's always a pleasure getting you. And for those of you that want to come and have a say at Mr. Vamos Dissects, you can definitely hit me up on all the socials, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, even all those social media platforms that are being created. You'll definitely find Mr. Vamos there. And then I'd like to thank you guys for pushing the content. I'd like to thank you guys for the shout outs, for the mentions, for the subscriptions. Well, the AFCON journey, it's very sad that the AFCON is coming to an end, but it's been a nice ride. It's been a tournament of emotions and everything. So it's been great working with you guys on this whole AFCON journey and everything. And I'd like to thank you guys. The other day we managed to hit 6,000 views, which is really wowing to us. Well, we didn't really know that the content was really moving like this, but we're really grateful. For those of you who haven't subscribed to the channel, again, you can please hit the subscribe button. You can like, share, give us a mention, call us to your events. Let's talk football with you guys. Let's enjoy everything. Signing out. We go again.
Very fine.